Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany and I'm on a mission to hit subscribers. So make sure you click that button down below. I would appreciate it. First, I want to start off, if you by chance can hear noise, you just got to bear with me. We are doing some construction on the outside and I can't do anything about that and I have to get this order done. Second, it has been a long time, probably over a month since I filmed, and I didn't post 2 weeks in a row, so I apologize on that. The problem that I'm having is since moving, I really do not have clientele here. I'm not getting orders here. Also, my husband was working back at our old hometown. He's no longer working over there. They moved him, so picking up orders for me is not convenient like it once was. I actually also do have a story time where I debated filming it, but encouragement from my mom and my husband, I'm going to, so keep a lookout for that video that will follow after this one, hopefully. And yeah, so basically I had a customer post on Facebook needing some embroidery work done. Luckily enough, my mom actually tagged me in it, so I was like maybe the second person to respond. So that is key, guys, is just posting yourself, advertising yourself. I've been lacking, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm hoping that this will get me out of my little rut because I'm super excited and spread the word in the local area that I've moved. But we are going to be working on 2 items. One, look at this, is this adorable little bunny. Basically, she picked this up on Amazon. I can go ahead, link it down below, but you basically embroider on the ear. So we are going to be embroidering on one of the ears. I will just pick at random. She didn't specify, so that's good. And then the second one is an actual baby blanket that we're going to work on. Originally, I thought this was like kind of on the sheer side. It's not, it's just kind of thin, but we will make it work. We're gonna put the monogram on this and we are going to put it on a corner at an angle. So I already went ahead, created the images. I have them up on my machine. I've already threaded everything just so this video isn't too long, and we're gonna get right to it. Now, since this is a blanket, I always will go the opposite side of a tag. So there is like a little embellishment that the company does offer. And as you guys can see, the tag is right over here. So because of that, I typically will go opposite of it. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Because I don't want to cut this on her, and we are going to place it at an angle, and we are going to be using our tearaway because of course this is a blanket, so we cannot use cutaway because we need to tear as much as we can. But what I do end up doing due to the kind of stretchiness is I will double this up. We will also be using my 5x5 hoop. If you guys are interested, as always, I have free shipping. Feel free to check it out. Highly recommend these on every single video. So what we're gonna do is super simple. I'm just going to double it. So as you've seen, I just basically flipped it up. And then I'm gonna cut any excess off at the top. Now, since we are working on a blanket, we have to remember to use our water soluble. This is going to be for any type of blankets, towels. We will actually end up using it on the bunny with the type of fabric or material that it is, since it is like on the more fuzzier side. So do pick this up. I actually got this off of Amazon, and a little goes a long way, I do promise you. Also, what I've done is I actually will hoop the water soluble in the hoop so it's not moving around on me. And I've seen a couple crafters actually do that, and I love that idea. Why that didn't come out at the beginning, I don't know, but here we are now. All we're gonna do is make room. We're at the corner. Now you guys can't specifically see it. Well, maybe, I don't know with the lighting, but I'm going to try to get as close to this point because I feel like this is a border and this is a border. I don't think you can pick it up on the camera, I really don't think you can. No. Maybe you can see this border. So I am gonna try to start, like I said, here and then go up with it. I'm trying to bring you in a little closer. So I'm just gonna go ahead, stick my backing with my hoop. And just like everything, I always say take your time because we are not rushing. Okay. And then we're gonna stick our water soluble over top. And since we have a lot of excess, I will take my hoop and flip it upside down. So we have to remember to flip our image as well. Let me find my center point again. Hold on. I get so distracted. All right, so my center is here. That's what I'm classifying as my center. Once you put the water soluble, I feel like sometimes my brain just goes like, woohoo. All right. All right, I feel like I'm off a little bit, so I'm just gonna pull this up. Let's just shimmy her on over. Come on. All right, I don't wanna tug on it too much because then it's gonna end up being crooked. I've learned that from experience. So do not tug on fabric that is super stretchy. And basically, you can't see it maybe, but there's like square. Well, I know you know that there's squares. So I'm trying to follow it from the top to the bottom to like get my center point. And that's what we have right now. So maybe you can see it. It's so shiny and so hard, but center down to center. So that's what we're looking like right now. So we're gonna go ahead and put our USB in. We do have to search for it. So I'm doing the monogram image first. I'm just gonna search. I feel like I've probably passed it because lately, here it is. Okay, we're gonna add it to our machine and then hit our machine. Basically, this is how many pages of products that I have. So instead of tabbing through like one by one, instead, see, it says 1 at the top and 7 at the bottom. So I just go reverse and it's right there for me. Also, I'm gonna hit design set. We're gonna hit our C hoop and we do have to flip our image. So we're gonna hit the F, we're gonna hit 180 and we're gonna hit okay. So now the image is flipped. From here, we're gonna hit our color, which for me, I'm doing number 8. And we're gonna select okay. Right now it says 2,028 stitches, which honestly it's actually small, so that's not bad. We are gonna leave it on auto, meaning that there's no stops that we need to do in between. And right now my speed is set as 740. If you can see it with my little stupid scrape that I did during my move. So that's annoying. Since I haven't embroidered in a while, I actually am just gonna check my bobbin. It is kind of on the low side. I probably could just leave it because I end up pulling them out so early and then I have like excess, but I typically use those when I'm running samples just because I'd rather the bobbin run out on a sample than mid-project. It's a preference thing. I mean, it just depends, especially since I really don't have backup. Like if I had backup or if I was, you know, doing, I don't know, I pick and choose when I do that. All right, so then the excess blanket, I do always just kind of drape it over. You can't even see that, but see, I drape it over the arm. And like I said, we're just going to input this. Let's do our trace out. It should be good because, perfect. I am gonna drop it down though. You know what I really want to do? I want to see if I can make it taller. The length is perfect because I am using my 5x5. I really wish I had a hoop almost between, like just a hair bigger than my 5x5. I just don't. My next biggest is my 7.25. That's just way too big. But let me try something real quick. Never mind, scratch what I just said. It kind of looks stupid. So I'm just gonna embroider like it is because it's making like the T look super long. It just looks ridiculous. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit go. I did check the bottom, we're clear, and we're just gonna let it run and do its thing. Super quick. It is a little smaller than I wish it could be, but again, I am working with the hoop size that I have, and honestly, sometimes you can only go so big with fonts, but overall, it actually came out super clean. So if you see, actually, let's just go ahead and pull off the back. This is what the back looks like. If you guys are curious. So we're just gonna go ahead and carefully tear this away. It's actually either I'm just getting weak or this is a little harder than I remember. Okay, and problem is that I don't want to get like too crazy, because then you will start pulling at the actual fabric or the thread at the front. So I might just hit this with like let's just hit it with scissors. I almost said like if I wanted to hit it with lightning, but it will eventually come off probably in the wash, so I'm not too concerned about it. I just would rather it come off gently than me, you know, tearing at it. I mean, this is kind of coming off pretty easy, so I'll just tear it off. Okay, and then here's your water soluble at the top, and this is just going to, I'm trying to see what I'm doing, peel off. Now, see what I'm telling you? Because I was trying to pull the thread in the back, or the backing, it did pull this up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is ever so slightly hit it with a lighter, because it should shrink the thread and get rid of that gap. Okay, well, don't breathe on it, Britt. Okay, and now I'm just pulling it in between the letters. Damn. I'm gonna say, I don't know if I actually like this font with this fabric, because it looks like it's pulling already, like right here, you guys can see it. And then it already started pulling down here. I guarantee you it's either the thread or I needed to adjust my settings and make it tighter. So just an FYI. And like I said, that's what the back looks like. But overall, when you properly fold the blanket now, which I'm doing a horrible job, that's what you got at the end. It's cute. It's just subtle, you know? But when I present this to them and take photos and stuff like that, I will definitely do a better job at folding. So as you see what I'm doing, I'm just slightly hitting those corners, like I told you before, because it's like shrinking the thread. Ideal? No, but if you guys have another recommendation for me, other than me saying I probably should have tightened my setting, let me know. But I don't want to keep hitting this with the lighter because I'm worried that it's gonna Okay, that does look better now that I hit it with a lighter. So you guys can see that. Looks good. So back over here we go for round 2. We are gonna go ahead and work on the bunny. Now with the bunny, you do typically want what's called an 8-in-1. You guys tell me all the time that I need to buy them. I do need to buy them, you're absolutely correct. They're just expensive and it's just not in the budget right now. So we're not doing that. So what we're gonna do is, even with your 8-in-1s, you would still use this. This is actually a stabilizer, but a sticky stabilizer. So I can still work with, you know, this product. And we will be using, again, our 5x5 hoop. So I'll bring you in. We are also working with water soluble again. So I just went ahead, cut everything out just to try to make it a little bit quicker. Again, this is gonna be very time consuming because I do not wanna rush it. And I need to get the ear as flat as possible and as center as possible in order to embroider on it. So let's start. So first thing I'm gonna do is take this off. Now this is going to be sticky, and I'm going to take my ear. I'm going to flatten her out. And remember, I gotta be as straight as possible with this. So if my hands are in the way, you're gonna have to bear with me. That's more important right now. Okay, and then I do like to take the fur and just place it all in one direction. Don't ask me, I'm sure everyone would probably agree with me. So I will be doing that. Okay, and I just need to make sure that the bunny ear, I can move the ear a little bit once it is on, but because it does make it a hair easier. But again, we're spreading. Okay, we got the ear nice and spread out. Take your water soluble. You're gonna stick it on top. Oh boy, I am so close to the face. Whew. All right. So I'm not a fan, well, I guess that's fine. That's kind of what we look like right now. It didn't actually catch this part of my backing really well because you can see the looseness, but right here, it is fine. You know what? Because this is what I'm afraid of. Okay. I was worried that it was gonna rip, like this, not the bunny. I'm not worried about the bunny ripping, but let's. So that's what it looks like on that side. See why I say the 8-in-1 would actually work better, because I'd probably be able to get closer, because I'm basically missing out like this big chunk of the ear because I don't have an 8-in-1 and my hoop is in the way, if that makes sense. I did make this about 3.5 inches, so I have to make sure that not only do I have enough room, but it's also facing the correct way. I did not flip my bracket though. So right now I am gonna focus more on what I'm doing than filming, just an FYI. I see my face is cut off, I don't care, it's fine. I need to find the name. What is the name again? Okay. Oh, someone with a T. There it is. Okay. We gotta pick the right color, which is 9, 10, 12. 12. I do not have to flip it. Again, we can stay with, as we all know, my bobbin is fine because I just changed her out. Let's check the placement. Okay, so we need to go up. Let me do the heart out because right now it is showing that it would fall off the ear. Yeah. So we can't go as big as I was really hoping. All right, I'm gonna have to take it off. I wanna shrink it on the computer and I'll be right back. But I'm gonna delete it from here. Because I'm doing the name at the smallest part of the ear and then going wide, that is why I'm really having this problem. I guess if I did it on the other ear, I could do that. That means I gotta redo all this. I'm gonna check her. I'm trying to check the sample she sent me. Oh, so the sample actually does show the ear, the other ear. All right, well, let's fix it. As you see, we just went ahead, instead of doing this ear, we're doing the opposite. I'm going to see how it fits now. Oh, I have to go this way now. Okay, I'm gonna do the heart trace out, which is going to do more of a fine tune. So we're good, we're good, we're good. We are clenching butt cheeks. That was fun. That was close. I'm just gonna drop her down a hair. Okay, let me go up a little bit. This is all we gotta do, guys. We just gotta be patient. I was not standing far behind the camera while that was embroidering, just to make sure we did not go, ooh, okay. I was trying to clean up as that was being done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off. This is what it looks like right now. It looks super good. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I've been actually cutting the excess off if the water soluble is on, just so I don't cut like the material. Actually been super smart that way. Because you know, again, we're dealing with the fuzziness. So why you gotta mess with me, Elle? Okay. Actually, that came out really good. I mean, the A is very close to the end, but we're fine. And then I'm just going to carefully remove. Now with this one, I probably will leave the water soluble in between, and I only do that because it is a furry fabric, and for photo purposes, it actually does look really good. And then the back is just like tearaway. It comes off super simple. It's actually coming off way nicer than that last font. And since this is going to be exposed on the back, I will just go ahead and clean it up. As we know, I don't typically do this, but if it's going to be exposed, we want to clean it up. We want to look professional. Okay. Actually, this looks super cute. Oh my God. You know what? I could probably advertise this as a thing, as a Easter thing too. Because it's a bunny, and then I can pick them up on Amazon and let people know that we can embroider. Look at this. Look. Isn't that adorable? And so now, look, the gonna sit it like this and take a photo of its ears. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? I will go ahead and leave the bunny below as well for you guys. So if you want, you can use it for your business. But that's what it looks like on the other side. It's actually very clean. There we go. There you have it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you could, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next crafting project. Bye guys.